Hello, and welcome to the true episode 4 of our Opolis Inc. Modpack playthrough. Hope today's going swell and well for you so far. As for me, it's been growing. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyways, without further ado, let's dive into another episode. So yeah, we've done a little bit more on base construction and all that kind of stuff. We have this mixer, which works really well, which I think we showcased in the last episode. But we also have this villager setup now, a little farm, and a mystical agriculture infusion setup, right? So this is something that I'll get into and explain basically how I'm going to be approaching that. These are all the villagers that we'll need for the trading card, and this is going to be a future project set up for future quarrying because we've kind of hit a point where, well, okay, so I'll start with this. This episode was going to showcase a different kind of machine, and that was kind of going to be one of the main one of the main talking points, and I was going to go back through and basically recreate this setup here to showcase it as well as get another ore up and running. However, things have been updated in the pack. So if we take a look at copper, and this has always been part of the mod pack. Maybe copper was a bad example because there's so much of it. Let's take a look at iron, and let's take a look at the block, iron ore. So you can make this by taking stone plus 180 millibuckets. Whoa, 180. That must have not been changed. Yeah, because see, copper is 630. Well, if iron is only 180, we might be able to actually do this. I didn't know that they hadn't changed iron. So 180 millibuckets is less than 2 ore blocks, 2 raw iron, right? Because each one of these gives you 100. So as long as you get 2 back, then you have enough to infinitely do the process and gain 20 millibuckets, which isn't a whole lot. But obviously, if you use fortune on an iron ore block, then you do have the potential for getting more back. And that's kind of what this whole setup was about, except we were using copper. Now, copper, obviously, you get a whole lot back. And the initial cost for the copper ore was only 100 millibuckets, I think. Maybe it was 180 as well. But the point is, it was very low, given that copper ore, whenever you break it with fortune especially, you're going to get quite a few back. So essentially how this setup works, because it's a little confusing, you can see we still have a whole lot of molten copper in here from when it was working, and then I came back and checked it, and I was like, man, this machine seems to be eating the copper now, and indeed it was. So basically we had a solidifier down here. I'm not going to put it back because I think the whole machine will start back up again, basically. Or the whole contraption. Sorry, I shouldn't keep calling it a machine. But yeah, basically we have a solidifier down here, which if you checked, that's how you make this in a solidifier. You add in stone plus molten copper. So we have the molten copper up here. We have stone coming in from a resource generator. Hold on, it's getting nighttime. Let's go sleep real quick. I've already had one too many run-ins with baby zombies that I'd rather not rehash. So let's come back up here, run over and up. Okay, so we have our casting basically from the BBL mod, BBL casting. You insert some copper to get it going, right? Obviously, you have to start somewhere. So you put some in. We put 15. The lava is being infinitely generated from this fluid generator on the back, which doesn't even have an upgrade. So obviously, like, you don't really need all too much to keep these controllers going. The resource generator does end up being a bottleneck for this, though, because how slow it produces stone. Now, theoretically, obviously, you could have multiple of these set up. I have started using Constantan blocks in order to lower it to 90 seconds. Constantan can be made in the solidifier. Of course, you can mix it using nickel and copper. So that's pretty good. We have that whole mixer set up down there. So basically just go throw in nickel in one side, copper in the other, and then get a whole lot of blocks out. Now, the solidifier actually speeds up if you have a tank with a coolant in it. So just basic water will help and will honestly do the trick. So if we put this down and if a block comes from over there, you'll see it's just going to immediately start making copper ore. Now we should break this because that takes a whole lot of copper resources and I don't want to do that. But basically you can see it happening over here. Where we have a block placer from Opolis Utilities. You can lower the ticks down to 60. So it places the copper. We have a block breaker with Fluix excuse me. With a Fluix pickaxe as the tool in hand, right? And so this always has Fortune 1. Block placer places down copper ore, breaks it. We have a basic item collector. Excuse me, sorry, on top of an oak drawer, which really you don't need two oak drawers. You could just have one and then have it routed similarly, but whatever. I like to have different points in my systems, as some of you may know. So basically a collector on top of some kind of storage, right? And then as long as you have it going into your controller first, as in it's a shorter distance from your storage block to your controller than it is to your market, you will always deposit into here first, right? So if there's space, copper will go in here first and then it will go to market. And basically this just ensures that your cycle continues. Well, it did, right? And then you also have this over here. I went ahead and got a specialized copper license because obviously this was creating a whole lot of copper ore from creating the blocks, breaking them and whatever. And this is basically, you just pay a whole bunch of copper to get the specialized raw copper license, and then you just sell it copper to get more advanced mining bucks. So essentially it creates copper, makes you more raw copper, which you can then send back into the system to make more raw copper, as well as sell to the market for infinite advanced mining bucks. Now, this system no longer works because copper costs 630 instead of whatever it did previously. However, now that I've seen that iron is not too bad, we may go the iron route. Of course, I actually had another idea in mind for iron, but it doesn't give you the raw form, so maybe we'll see. But yeah, basically that's what this front is showcasing. We have the basic setup, which is the same as before. I've just moved it, so it's still just generating cobblestone and throwing it in. And then the advance was obviously that. So kind of the idea for this little wall right here is just to have a bunch of the money, basically. What are they actually called? Bucks or something like that? Yeah, bucks. So to have a bunch of different of the bucks laid out here to where I can just come up, swipe whatever I need, go to the catalog and buy whatever, right? So that's kind of the ideology of this little spot here. We'll probably have our waystone actually set down and maybe like have a little structure for it, but that's what I'm thinking. But since that kind of broke, I had to change the idea of the episode, but now that I see that it's iron, I mean, hell, maybe we can go back and do that. But we still have a lot of other things that I want to get covered really fast. So coming back on down here, looking at mystical agriculture. And I know I need to go clean my inventory out. This is what happens whenever I build, all right? It just slowly stacks up, and I've been working on this little wall over here. All right, so yeah, mystical agriculture. This is basically how we're moving forward with farming. because you'll need Inferium in order to get the next farming license. Let's see, basic. All right, let's go to 2. So you need Tertium, right, in order to get Elite Farming License 3, which, of course, we want to progress down all of the farming license or all the license in general. But this one specifically gives us Damaged Budding Search Quartz and Skystone Seeds. Both of these are very, very useful for getting into Applied Energistics 2, which is obviously something I want to do because our storage is rather lackluster right now. So the Damaged Budding Search Quartz can actually be placed in a cloche with Skystone to give you Search Quartz Crystal. Now this has 180 tick time on it, so we'll probably want to set up a couple of these. And then obviously the Skystone Seeds, once you plant them, can give you the Skystone Essence, which can make Skystone Blocks. And that leads back into the Damaged Budding Search Quartz. So we need to get it to Elite Farming so we can get into Applied Energistics 2, and that's why I've set all of this up. That being said, typically Mystical Agriculture, there's some way to finesse it to farm it relatively quickly. Thus far, I've not found a great way. You can't right-click crops to... you can't right-click these crops specifically to harvest and replant them. So that's one thing that kind of makes the whole process a little slower. Another thing is there's not really a good planter in this. There's nothing to plant your plants per se. Not that I've found, at least. There's the harvester, right, for Mystical Agriculture, and this will indeed harvest stuff, but we need to go to the Nether for that, and we'll eventually get around to that. But we still currently are rocking absolutely 0 armor, so maybe we'll address that first before going to the Nether. But yeah, there's no real solid way that I've found to expedite this process to get a lot of Inferium and so on and so forth. That being said, 4 Tertium to progress is not a whole lot. It's really, really not, because you only need 4 Inferium to make the next stage, and then 4 of that one to make the next one. So if you only need 4 Tertium, then you need 16 Inferium. That's nothing. So we do already have the 4 Tertium here, ready to be used, but we're going to go ahead and sort our inventory a little bit here. And by sorted, I mean throw it into its semi-respectable location. This is just all my building blocks that I've used over the time. Throw that in there. And I'm kind of starting to get this organization system, but it's still not something I want to progress with if I don't absolutely have to. So that's why we're kind of trying to move away from it. All right, that's good enough. Good enough for us to work with. Let's just go through this andesite over there. Yeah, so all that's good to go. We're going to go get some villager receipts because that is another thing I want to check out today and kind of dive into. So Mystical Agriculture, that'll be one, but I think that's one that we can get into relatively easily and accomplish relatively easily. Now, as for our villagers, yes, I could have put them in smaller pods or done whatever with them, but I thought this was actually kind of a little cute idea to have the 5 base villagers because you need 5 different receipts in order to make the basic trading license. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if you come into your quest lines, it'll tell you which workbenches give you which receipts. So if you click on it, click on the block, it'll tell you all of the possible jobs that villagers can have, right? So the one down here on the end, we may have to get a cauldron or a brewing stand to complete this because the charger, this guy, what he currently wants is Search Quartz Crystal, which of course we don't have access to. So we may end up changing him out with another bud, but we'll see. So I've already got some villager receipt 3s because this guy just wanted oak wood, and I was like, well, yeah, absolutely, I can do that for you. For the armorer, looks like mini coal or mini charcoal he will accept, so that's fine. I need y'all to stop bunching up. Y'all are gang piling on somebody back here. Let's get one of you for the villager receipt 2. That was the Fletcher, right? There's one... Oh, there it was. Toolsmith. It's like you only want to buy tools, though. I thought you took copper or coal. Okay, well then let's get a shovel, because obviously that's the cheapest. And I did throw a crafting bench out here because, well, I kept having to run all the way inside, basically. Oh, son of a bitch. I forget we can't just make a shovel. We're gonna have to go buy one. B-Bucks keep coming back up and haunting my dreams because, well, I'm almost out. I have not bought any in quite some time, and I hardly ever use them. But when I do need them, I really need them. All right, let's take a snooze. Go down there and finish trading with the villagers. Let's grab some charcoal, though, so we can trade with the armor as well while we're down there. And this should allow us to get into the trading license, which lets us get into easy villagers. And that's basically the whole purpose behind all of this. So there, take my shovel. Take my shovel and like it. Oh, wait, we need mini. Mini. There we go. Is this enough for you? Does this entertain your desires, apprentice? I'm not sure if these villager receipts, like, does it just give you more, or like what's up with that basically? So there we go. Now the only one we are missing is the search courts buddy here, but that's, you know, fuck you. I'm sorry. I could be nice to him, but he's causing me a problem right now. So let's see if we can go ahead and make a cauldron and slap another villager down real quick. Rana. Damn it. Nope, that's all the villagers that we have that weren't pre-assigned. Okay. All right. You know what? You know what? You know what? Do you want to know what? So we have 1, 2, 4, we have 3. Just trying to get 5. I didn't happen to get any of these previously, did I, while I was over in the village? No? Okay, I just had to check. All right. So let's make a cauldron. I think that might be easy enough. Iron? I only have 6 iron. Good golly. I have been running low on iron, which is part of the motivation behind me getting into easy villagers, because, well, I need to do a new quarry setup, but I've been hesitant until I get my new quarry item deposit area set up. So a lot of things in this mod pack are kind of like, well, I want to do this first, but I need that first. Oh, okay. Well, then I need to do this first. And so it's kind of like a toppling effect. Like, for mechanism, in order to get into good ore duplication, right? This copper shard, we really need salt. Like, I want to have a constant supply of salt so that way we don't run out here and I'm not having to go mine it. Well, salt you can get from mechanism using gaseous brine, which you can get from brine, which you can get from a thermal evaporation controller using water and heat. So this is a route, right, of getting infinite salt. It's maybe not necessarily the prettiest, but it is a route. None. And we'll just go /home. And we'll go through this down below. But yeah, so a lot of things in this mod pack are kind of like that, where it's like, well, I want this, but I need that, and then in order to get that, I have to do this, and so on and so forth. So let's throw all that in there, and you know what? I had enough iron there anyways. Whoops. And then what we can do is probably just run over to the village real quick. What do y'all think a leather worker would want? Leather? Let's see if we have any. Yeah, no, I didn't think so, because I had to go get some leather to make my backpack. Speaking of which, we should probably upgrade this thing. It's kind of tiny. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, so let's teleport over there. Does it cost experience? I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll eventually get a mob farm. Well, if it does, it doesn't cost a whole lot. Did I actually pick up every single villager from this place? Oh no. I may have. I could have swore I left at least one. Just one. No. It's not even like a villager trapped in here. Wow. I really didn't leave a single one. All right, well, that sucks. We may just have to bite the bullet, go all the way in, get the search quartz, and then... Oh, no, no, no. Oh, you're a nitwit. Of course you are. All right, well, we'll check this last house, and then we'll just run on home. I need to... Oh, shit, I'm actually out of food. Ah, let's go, Arlena. Phew. Savior of the day. All right. So then, Arlenia, I'm not going to lie, your job is going to be very specific here. I need one receipt card from you. There's your cauldron. It's your workstation. What? No, I'm nice, I promise. As soon as you do this, I'll let you go. Come on. Come on, that's a cauldron. There you go. Look. It's... No, don't shake your head no at me. This is it. This is life. I promise you, there's nothing better outside of this box. It's just horrible out there. It's an empty void. It's a space. You can't even breathe out there. Just take the job. Just sell me what I need. Arlena, please. Please. You know what, Arlena? I thought we could be friends. I banish you. I want you to sit over here and think about what you've done, okay? Think about the stress you've caused me. You just stay there for a while, all right? We'll come back and check in on that later. So, in order to get tertium, you need prudentium. In order to get prudentium, you need inferium. You can get inferium starting out one of two ways. You can find inferium ores, deep slate, normal, nether, and whatever. Or you can slay mobs. Mobs also have a chance of dropping this, which it doesn't really say here, but you'll just have to trust me. So let's take our 4 tertium, and then we need... Is it advanced? Advanced farming? Might have to make another one of these, but that's okay. Throw that there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And ta-da! Elite. Now, elite needs specifically mystical agriculture stuff, such as inferium essence. Let's just take 32. There we go. 7 farming bucks. And that only costs 6. Well, hell, we're going to need some more. Nope. That one, that one. There we go. Beautiful. So we should be able to get this up and going relatively easily. Let's take these out. I think, you know, we're good on food for some time, at least. Throw that up there. Let's go get these seeds growing. Well, I do have a watering can, so we can expedite this process, hopefully. We only need 8 of them. So maybe we just try and do that real quick. We'll go check on Arlena here in a bit. Watering can. Why did I not place you near the rest? And, yeah, this is going to take a minute. I guess what I could do, put that in there. And that should help, right? Should speed it up slightly. Hopefully. Maybe. We may just time lapse this little bit here. Okay, so all done with the Skystone Essence. And basically, you may have seen me do it there. You can upgrade the ground in which it grows for better chances of seeds and that kind of stuff outputting. And as well as you could increase your Inferium output. So it's not like you can't adjust the rate at which you get stuff done with Mystical Agriculture. It's just not to the degree that you typically see in mod packs. It's not broken, basically. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, so if I do that and there and that and there, that should work. And then I think we can even put a speed block in there. Do we have, let's see, this and there. 360 ticks, that's not bad. That's 18 seconds, right? 20 equals 1 second. Yeah, like every 18 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 of these to go trade with Buddy down below. Awesome. While we're waiting on that, let's put some of this other stuff away. Okay, should be ready. One of them. But I have 3 bowls. What do I use bowls for? Oh well. Let's go sell, and that should make up the rest of our trades that we need. Arlena, you finally decided to cooperate now that I no longer need you, and you also need leather, so... I hate to say useless, but I'm finding it hard to find another word to describe your talents. There we go. All right, villager receipt 5. Let's go get ourselves some easy villager stuff, shall we? Hopefully. Nothing there. There it is. And 1 basic trading license. Now, what do you want? Restored. You just want villager receipts. Really? I have some of those. Hold on. Was 5 going to be enough? No. No. How many do we need? 8 to get a breeder. Okay. Oh, there's another page. 32 to just outright buy a villager. Incubator, trader, converter, baby villager, auto trader. Oh, you know what? The iron farm's not here. That easy. Incubator, iron farm. Yeah, there's no recipe for the iron farm. Okay, that's kind of good. But we can do the trader, auto trader. Auto trader just costs 20 basic. All right, cool. And the breeder. So we're gonna need some more receipts. I think I know who I'm gonna go trade with. Okay. Let's go back down here. We'll get a couple more receipts. Are you toolsmith Fletcher? Alright, so that's you. And then carpenter. Love the way you guys sound. Will you please get out of his head, sir? Thank you, Lita. All right. So that's, I mean, yeah, we got some. Like 32 more should be enough. Hopefully. Down, down, down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on back. How do you get restored villager receipts? Come on, just give me the ones I want. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so we're up to 15. Not great, but it will do, right? We can get a breeder at least. Boom. Get that automating. So we don't have the iron farm, so we will try the other setup with that. Now breeder, you, and Hey Arlena, I need your services. Should we just give them bread? That's all I really have. I don't have anything else. I just have bread. Oh wait, do I right click you in there? There you go. All right, do your thing, guys, girls, villagers. Sticks over here. Okay, now let's see how much of this stuff we've actually produced. 15. That's not too shabby. 16, really. Since we just kind of set it and forgot it. We'll want to put that on top of a drawer, though. By do it like this. Well, hell, there's already one there. Let's just break this. Boop. And I guess break this too. Get a lot of wheat there. Oh, turn it on. I was like, why is this thing not working? Duh. Okay. If anyone knows what the catalyst is used for or what can go in there, let me know. All right. And then that should, once done. Beautiful. Okay. So that'll take some time, and then we'll eventually get into some AE2 stuff. But for the time being, let's try something out. Let's break this controller. I'll get it. Whoa, 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 no! Shit. Thank you. Because I don't want to clear everything out of it. Everything's going to stay here. We're just gonna go make another controller. How do I make these things? Oh boy. I hope I have enough bricks. Excuse me, sorry. Bricks, where are you? 36. Plus 1. I don't know if that's enough. No, yeah, of course it isn't. It gives you 9. Duh. Controller. All right, so let's separate these two out. That's the copper controller. We can go grab iron from over here. I just want to see if this setup will work with iron. We basically need to get 2 or more from every iron ore breaking, which I think we can with Fortune 1. So we'll see. We shall see, we shall see. At least 2 from every break. That's what we need. Or above, you know, whatever the actual number of it is. I don't think it's a solid 2, but you get the point. So let's just grab all these, run on back across. I really need to extend the path all the way down here, because even though I'm not going to be keeping this area, we can turn it into something else. Not sure what, but we'll figure it out. I am liking our base. Like whenever I approach it from the riverside, I'm like, yeah, it looks good. Looks like it's growing. It's a growing base. All right, let's go up, up, up. Doop, 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 doop. Throw the controller right there. throw in some iron right there. We'll still need a solidifier. There's sheet. I didn't realize the solidifier already had some stuff in there. Give me that. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Crisis averted. Now I'm gonna need another solidifier. Oh my goodness, I definitely don't have enough bricks for this. No. What if, do I have enough clay though? Maybe? Like clay and bricks? God, no. So we'll need quite a bit more of those. I don't have any in here either. Ooh, awkward. All right, well, let's go get that going, and then we may be able to do this setup before the end of the video. We'll see. Ow. My legs. Ow. Yeah, shapeless. That's very satisfying. Oh, and there you go. Inferium ore. So obviously it's not too difficult to find here. And there's some Inferium essence from a squid that died without me even killing it. So I don't know what better way to prove my... Oh, I don't know if I showed y'all this. We added a little waterfall type scenario here. Anyways, let's get this stuff smelting. Sorry again. Oh no, it's all just charcoal. Damn you, Chance. Damn you. All right, well, while we wait on that for just a second here, let's do some organization. Rich soil. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I know I already have like a deposit of rich soil. Also, what is this? Cloches. That's right, I did. Oh, shoot, it's thundering. Sleep. Hurry. My whole base has like a granite type structure to it, but I still don't want anything to get struck by lightning. All right, let's see how many we have in here. 5. Oh, fuck's sake. Let's take this down to 16. I'll throw that in there. All right. That's going to take a second, obviously. Boo. So I do eventually want this hillside to be covered up. So everything that I do for automation of the bucks underneath will be in here. But, you know, it's just going to be a hillside. And then I think I'm going to have the wind generators kind of sitting up here, just generating all of our power. At least that's my plan. Who knows? Things may change. But as of right now... All right, sorry about that. So yeah, basically everything's should be good to go. This stuff may be done. I had a little bit of a break there just for a second. So 16 in there, 10 in there. Seems good to me. Let's do stack of 16. That'll work. And let's try for another stack of 16 over here, and that should be fine, right? 32 bricks. I think so. Alright, well, let's let that finish up there. And then hopefully this will work. To explain the rest of the setup real quick, I do have the armory cabinet from functional storage, which has already been loaded with Fluix pickaxes. You can load it just by using a hopper. You can also pull out of it by using a hopper, because it doesn't, like, it only has the one item in it, really. So what happened to oh, did it go in here and then in there and then in here? Aha. I was gonna say, I know there should have been a piece of dirt that got destroyed or shot out from breaking that block. All right, let's see if we have enough black bricks. Now 10 in there, 14 in there, and we have 2 left over here. So we need 6 total for that. And the solidifier is made like this. Beautiful. Okay. We're also going to need block mold. How do we get this? Is it advanced mining bucks? We can get that up top. Go. Yeah, so obviously our setup worked for a little bit because we have like 300 advanced mining bucks in there. It just stopped working once they updated the pack. Once I updated the pack, rather. There we go. All right, so let's try this out with some iron. Solidifier, block. Whoa. Why does it have water in there? What the fuck? Oh, no, that should have water. But this should be stone block. Okay, right. I don't need a block mold in there. I don't know what I was thinking. Then this places it down. How many did that give us? 1? Ooh. Yeah, only 1. Only 1. No! So this isn't going to work either. And I should probably stop it. I should probably stop it. Right? Because it's just not, it's not working. Oh, that's unfortunate. We will need something with higher fortune if we want to, trying to pick up that damn solidifier down here. There we go. Yeah, I'll need something with higher fortune if I really want that to work. No, stop smelting stone. What am I going to do with molten stone? Sure, it can be used for something. Man, that's so unfortunate. All right. Well, never mind. Scratch that. Back to the basics. Realistically, though, with iron only costing 180, we won't need to get it as far down as what we needed to get copper. Right? So let's see. Iron. So we can use iron dust, which we can get from throwing 3 raw iron in. So we just break this naturally. We can even use our Fluix pickaxe to occasionally get more. So let's say this takes 3 blocks to get us 3 of them. 4 of these, how much does this smelt for? 90? So that'd only get us 360, which is enough to make 2 blocks. So we need 3 blocks to make 2 blocks. That's not going to cut it. But that seems to be the best conversion, yeah. So maybe we will have to go all the way down for iron, just like we did for copper. Shucks. Well, then I guess we'll have to look at getting some salt if I really want to automate that stuff. Is there any kind of raw anything that's... I guess we need ore, right? Not raw. Ore. Ore... Or are you kidding me? 180 for gold. I guess redstone isn't a great example. 180 for emeralds. 180 for lapis. That one you might could do. 180 for diamonds. I don't know on that one. 180 for osmium. All of these are probably going to be 180 minus copper. Yeah, because copper kind of breaks the mold in the fact that you get a lot from it. You don't just get 1 drop. You get a lot of drops. But it does look like once we get our salt set up, that most of these become available for us. So that's really good. All right. Well, then, basically, just in between episodes, I'll need to set up something with the search quartz so we can actually get into AE2 next time. And then as far as farming goes, or not farming, was it farming? Yeah, no, we got to where we wanted to get with farming, so that's good. Check. Villager stuff. I got easy villagers coming. I do want to check out what other, like, what's the next tier trading. We need nether bricks, and what do we get from it? Piglin receipts. Oh, we got to trade piglins. And what does this allow us to buy? A barter and a beehive portal stabilizer. Interesting. And the ultimate comes from question mark, question mark, question mark. Interesting. And what does it give us? Nothing real. Okay, so we just got to get into piglins then to get to the second stage of bartering there. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to call it here. I think it will end up being a little bit of a shorter episode, but this episode was kind of jumbled all over the place. Essentially, what we've really done at the end of this one is we've gotten into Applied Energistics 2. We've gotten into the start of it, and we've gotten into some easy villager stuff. So that'll just need some setup in between episodes. We've also gotten slightly into mystical agriculture, so maybe that'll be the centerpiece for this episode, as that kind of was the main talking point. I do apologize for this being a little bit shorter and a little bit more jumbled. Again, the initial idea for the episode kind of got changed once I updated the mod pack, but that's okay. We'll revisit that as it becomes available again. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you did enjoy. If so, please be sure to leave a like down below. Comment in the comment section if you have any interesting tips, tidbits, or extra information that may prove useful to me or anyone else out there. Or of course, if you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below as well, and I will try to get back to you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more awesome content from yours truly. Share this out with friends, family, strangers down the street, and random people you might meet. As per the usual, I do hope you blah 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 blah. As per the usual, I do hope you all stay safe, stay awesome, and stay crafting. Until next time, you beautiful, beautiful people. Peace out.